Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension. I'm going to back up just a little bit because otherwise there's a hellhound over there that's going to keep howling and making noise while I try to do my recap. Right, in our last video, the Avatar spoke with Dupre's spirit. I complained about it for 10 minutes or so, and then the Avatar found the lighthouse ruby in a shipwreck. He found and killed the spy that's been lurking around Trinsic for about 2 weeks. He placed the sapphire lighthouse gem, not the emerald, in the lighthouse near Trinsic. And then he found the legs of Santry, a very fashionable new item that he's wearing, which increases his jump distance just a bit. And now it is time to continue exploring the very northern portion of this landmass near Trinsic. I don't know what else to call it. It doesn't have a name because it didn't exist until Ultima 9 as an independent island. And we have quite a few hellhounds here, with Avatar seeking fireballs. Oh, hello. See, I'm kind of tempted to keep some of them alive and charmed. But this one's going to lose his charm shortly. Yeah, it was time to end that. Do a quick heal. And then get rid of this one. Okay. Some horrible birds in that tree, I'll tell you what. And we'll grab the rubies. A little bit of money is always a good thing after all. And there. Excellent. So let's keep looking around. We've got the column looming in the distance there. Hello. Dispatched. That would be a 5th ruby. Or, oh, no, we have a few more than that. Start putting them in this bag. Although this one, this unpolished ruby, that's the lighthouse gem. We'd probably figure that out pretty quickly after dumping all these on Cameron's floor and seeing that one that is the size of the Avatar himself. How did that happen? It's a lot of rubies. Ah, yes, this is the entrance to Dungeon Shame. You can see that the flashing red pin is right atop that skull on the map. But we're not going to go into Dungeon Shame just yet. There is more to see around here, and there's more that we want to do. Not necessarily here, even. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Column. And we have a hellhound. Take that. It is done. Take that ruby and get on with it. After a quick heal. Well, we've got some more rainy weather, but you can see that treasure chest there, so let's go get it. Right after this crab, I suppose. Hello. Yeah, the Crook of Charming is 91 right there. The Crook of Charming may not necessarily have the best damage against all enemies, but having it charm so that they become defenseless is pretty amazing. Speaking of charm, we'll just take that. Now here's an interesting bit. You can see that the Avatar has kind of crossed over into Skara Brae territory. It's strange because if we were to try to swim to, say, Valoria, we would drown. But Skara Brae, no problem. No problem at all. And you can tell by the music change that we're somewhere else. Yes, this is Skara Brae. So if you wanted to explore Skara Brae right now, you totally could. We're not going to, but I wanted to point this out. It is locked. We'll be back for that later. The Avatar already has the key for that, in fact. We can see a dock over there. So I suppose when the time comes, we could just have Raven taxi us over here, pull up to that dock. Or we can just, you know, jump a couple islands and we're in Skara Brae. Alright, well let's head back to the area that we were in prior to the additional exploration. We'll just run along this rocky coast here. I think we're gonna fall in the water. Yep. Hey! Serpent wine. Always a pleasure. We could jump up here, see what we've got. Just trees. Oh, I hear a crab. Hey there. Ooh. Took a small hit there. 87 coins. Worth it. Definitely worth it. And you could just see it, but there's the lake with the marked by the stones of spirituality that you can only see if you get them up against the sky because of the rain. Oh. Hi. You're just that intent on... What are you doing? That was silly. That was very silly. No gold for that either. How sad. Yeah, so now we've gone all the way around, and we are back pretty much where we started the video if we were to run through here and kind of go over to there. But there's no need, and there's really no need to address the respawned mean fishies either. I don't want to slide down. I would like to be up here because we're here to use the Circle of Stones. We won't be able to return to this Circle of Stones using the Orb of the Moons, but we can go other places, and that's the goal. Because we've got a couple things to do.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
And again, you can use a Circle of Stones near a town or a shrine that is still not cleansed. To go somewhere, you just can't come back. We're going to Minoc and Cove. So that would be the mantra of sacrifice, which is Ka.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
Thank you, disembodied Moongate voice. Okay, here we are. So, first stop is the graveyard here in Cove. I don't remember if there's a door through. There is. We can just run right through. Cool. So why would we come back here? Well, I wasn't paying close attention. Look at this. We missed it. Or I missed it. Maybe you saw it. I don't know. There's a treasure map there. Well, it doesn't mean much to us right now, but there are numbers indicating coordinates. So that might be helpful later. We'll take that. And I heard a crab. But you know what? I don't really care. You do you, crab. The next destination is Elena, the proprietor of magic goods here in Minoc. Because we need mandrake root. Let me explain real quick. Back in the Avatar's room in Castle British, we have 3 pieces of mandrake root. You know what? Before I do this, though, let's just make sure that stuff is kind of out of the way. That works. Yes, so there are 3 pieces of mandrake root to the Avatar's name right now. I'm sure we'll find more throughout the adventure here and there, but I don't really want to think about it too much. Here's what's going on. We're going to need a lot. How many pieces of mandrake root are we going to need? Because it's very rare. How much are we going to need to complete the spellbook as we find the scrolls? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is a lot for such a rare reagent. We're going to need 14 and we have 3. This is a problem. But it's a problem we can solve.
I have lowered the price. Yeah, it's...
We've heard all that before. No need to sit through it again. Well, let's buy.
I would like to take a look at your wares.
And we can buy 9 pieces of mandrake root for 4,500 gold.
Anything else?
And that's it.
Thank you, but I don't care to buy or sell anything. Farewell.
That doesn't leave the Avatar with very much gold, but it'll be okay. Remember, there is so much sitting on the floor in Cameron's shop. And we've seen how easy it is to... Sorry, we had some jank there. We've seen how easy it is to regain gold just by running around killing things in the area surrounding Trinsic. So it will be okay. We are done in Cove and Minoc. I don't know why I'm going this way exactly. I lost my bearings. We want to go back to the Circle of Stones. Just throw these things in here. Okay. Next stop is going to be you.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
So we need the mantra of justice, which is Beh.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
Will do. And let's put the Orb of the Moons back in here. And proceed. Okay. So what are we doing in U? Well, we're heading to the Mathis Mines. And I'm trying to figure out how best to get there. I think it would be through these impassable plants. We just need to get on the other side of things, and we do need to head west. So we'll just cross that bridge. Trying to cross the river, it's kind of difficult. Not really worth messing with. And yeah, I know there's somebody shooting at the Avatar, but I don't care. In fact, one thing that I'd like to note, and this is going to come up later anyway, but we may as well address it now because it's been bugging me. This area. Oh, okay, well, come on. Okay. 65 coins. As I was saying, earlier in the game, we were here. I clicked this, said, oh, Village of Dawn. And, you know, this is a small encampment, and there's a picture of the sun right there. So I just figured, oh, okay, this is the Village of Dawn. It's not. It's just some weird little encampment. It is very much not the Village of Dawn. The Village of Dawn is an entirely different area, far to the west of here, and it will come into play a little bit later in the game. So yeah, just correcting the record on that, as one does. Nice touch that we hear owls out here instead of all those obnoxious birds. Nice touch. And we don't really run around at night all that much, so we don't have too many opportunities to hear the critters of the night. Oh. Yeah, you're going to get a couple shots off, and that's fine.
Take that.
Oh, hello. Claymore. One hit. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about trying to charm anybody with the Crook of Charming if you can just one-shot them. 72 coins there. And this fellow, his 60 coins, 14 arrows. I didn't see if he dropped arrows. Doesn't look like it. Whatever. Not a big deal. I do like the sounds of the night quite a bit more than I like the sounds of the day, which is to say not at all. How nice. Maybe it's because it's you, right? It's the area around there and it's all forested and everything. Who can say? And we are back here at the Mathis Mines. Why would we come back to the Mathis Mines? It looked kind of dull the first time we were here, right? Well, it's certainly not to pick up the little bits of gold I left on the ground, which will do, but... Hello. Oh, look at you getting some hits off. Wow. Okay. He kept staggering the Avatar a bit. I'm like, click, 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 click. Nothing's happening. All right. Well, maybe you've spotted it by now. Maybe you haven't. Near the top of the screen there. Indeed. There's a treasure map there. This one is about to be highly relevant. It's not yet, but it will be. We'll take that. And that's why we came back to the Mathis Mines. So now it's back to the Circle of Stones over by you. Because the next stop is Britain, because we definitely need to unload. I think we'll be able to get up if we... Let's try not to get the avatar wet right now, shall we? Excellent. Yeah, the legs of Santry are pretty cool. I'm not sure the Avatar would have made that jump otherwise. Maybe he would have, I don't know. And now to Britain.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
Well, that would be Britain, the city of compassion. So we want Moo.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
You got it. Let's heal. Because it would seem that there is a brute nearby. I'm going to use the claymore to deal with him. Because I think it is more effective. Well, he says as he gets clobbered in the head. There we are. All better. Could you please disappear so I can... Oh, we can just barely see his pile of gold there. 50 coins. Thanks. So we'll stop off at Cameron's shop to drop off the rubies. In fact, we might as well just sell them, because we do want to have about 2,500 gold so we can receive the staff training back in Trinsic. And very conveniently, Raven somehow knew that the Avatar would be moongating back to Britain. And she's there waiting to take us back to Trinsic. Thanks for that, Raven.
Bring out your donations.
Not right now. I'm off to go hoard my wealth. I think the Avatar might be the 1%, I'm not sure. Doesn't seem to have too much trouble purchasing things. Yeah, hi. I think it's time to take this pile. So there's the training covered. Let's talk to Cameron.
Welcome,
Yes, and let's skip all that because, oh my goodness. Well, the Avatar is carrying around the uncut ruby for the lighthouse. Let's go ahead and get that cut.
I would like to have some stones cut.
Ah, these magic gems were intended for the new lighthouses that Lord British had built. They were lost en route to my shop. I never thought I would get the chance to finish them. I will polish them up for you.
And now we'll just wait a bit while he putters around and whatnot.
Now, Avatar, they must be placed in the lighthouses to activate them. I expect that the keeper of the lighthouse near Britain would know the appropriate gem to place in each lighthouse.
Thank you, Cameron. Farewell.
Farewell, my friend.
Cool. There it is. Excuse me. Let's just throw that in here. I have found a ruby lighthouse gem. I certainly have. And now it's time to unload the other stuff that we're carrying.
Well...
Yes, yes. Instead of dumping it on the floor, I am going to just sell it all to him.
I have some gems that you may be interested in.
Because, whatever, right? There go the rubies. And the additional jewelry. About 2,200 gold. Not bad.
Anything else I can do for you?
Nothing today, friend. Farewell.
Farewell, then.
Fantastic. Let's head back to... I love that weird sculpture that we've made. That's some nice modern art you got there. What do you call it? I call it guillotine bait. So, in Castle British, we will be dropping off all of our mandrake root. And that brings it to 12. A total of 12 pieces. So we've got to find 2 more pieces out there somewhere. Would have been nice if we could have grabbed that one in that house in Trinsic, but it was not to be.
Hello, Avatar.
Hey there. But yeah, just 2 more pieces. And we won't have to worry about it. And we will bind the day spell, which I'm sure will be quite helpful for its fantastic ability to illuminate. Alrighty, what do we want to do here? Well, we're going to need 1 sulfurous ash, or I have a couple already. That's fine. So I'll just dump 1 right there. And all this mandrake roots, we need to drop all but 1. Just pile them up. And there. We don't need the blood moss right now, so we'll put that there. And let's see, what's this? This is, okay, that is a treasure map that we will be using later. Let's put that over here. So these are treasure maps. Okay, and those are town maps. All right. That one I'm going to hold on to right now. But this one, we'll put right there. Okay. And we'll take day out. So we will be using that in a bit. And, yeah, since the avatar isn't creepy at all, we'll just put Dupre's ashes right there. I know we're carrying around some extra scrolls. These I plan to learn, but this one, Lightning Storm. I don't think we know Lightning Storm. I think that's an 8th circle spell. So we will be learning it much later. We'll keep it in the pack for now. These are extras. So we'll just drop them off here. And I believe... Okay. What have I done? Yeah, one of these keys opens that treasure chest that we found on Skara Brae. I'll figure that out later and grab the right one when the time comes. We don't need all this serpent wine. This is crazy. Oh, and this extra scroll of charm. Drop that on the scroll sculpture. Okay, looking good. Let's turn off the light and get some rest to restore the avatar's mana. Yeah, we could just use the Ritual of Restoration at a shrine, but we won't be passing a cleansed one on the way back to Trinsic. So may as well just do this and get the sun to come up. You know, since we're going to be getting that staff training, and that's going to take a while, we may as well just head out now, arrive in Trinsic in the dark, get the training, and then hopefully it will be light out when the avatar finishes. But first things first, we must bind the spell. Okay, so we know that Day takes a scroll of Day, Sulphurous Ash, and Mandrake Root. The incantation is Voss Lore. Voss Lore. And it is done. We have bound Day. Let's leave. I think we'll just take the shortcut out of here. We're a little lower than we were before. The lab is like a floor higher, so we take a little less damage. You know what? Let's cast Day. That's quite an effect. And the avatar is running around with a small star. It certainly does light things up pretty well. It kind of eliminates the whole, oh, it's too dark out situation. And it lights for a pretty fair distance because of how high up there that thing is. It does seem to eat through mana a little more quickly. So we might not want to just keep it on all the time. Yeah, I know. You're here for whatever reason. He actually managed to stun the avatar. That's pretty good. And if you consider being dead now, good. Let's get that Crook of Charming back on. There we are. Maybe it's not using that much mana. I don't know. I suppose it was just the casting of it that used a significant amount of mana, because it seems pretty economical. Not bad. Hey, Raven.
Where would you like to go?
Trinsic.
That's awesome. So the question is, did that eat a bunch of mana? I'm curious. No, it didn't. That's pretty efficient. I like it. There just isn't any reason to have it on now, though. Thump. It is morning in Trinsic. $93 coins. Let's go get that staff training. My whole plan about getting the training and then it being all bright and nice outside for us to go adventuring appears to have been, well, I was off, but that's okay. It should be fine. We're going to Dungeon Shame right after this, so it's okay.
Greetings, warrior. I'm impressed that you were able to make it here.
I'm still impressed. Okay.
Have you come here for staff training?
I have.
Yes, I would like some training.
Very well. I believe that a teacher must work hands-on with his student, so prepare yourself. Also, I do charge 2,500 gold for the training.
I've got that covered.
Yes, I would like to be trained.
Very well then. This move is the sweep move. You swing your staff in a broad arc at your opponent's legs. If done properly, you'll knock your opponent to the ground and gain an immediate advantage.
My thanks, warrior. You have taught me a valuable skill.
My pleasure, friend. Use what I have taught you wisely.
Well, I guess I timed that all right. Nice clear sky. Sun's out. So here's a normal click with a staff. Here's alt click with a staff. And here is control click with a staff. Interesting. Well, we'll see if that's of any use to the avatar. You know what I am going to do, though? There's just no need for these. Here, sir, have some pants. Okay, let's just jump in. Or we could kill that crab and get back a tiny bit of the money we just spent. But we're really not doing badly with money. We're doing okay. Not worried about it. 85 coins for that. And, yeah. Just kind of going through things real quick, making sure. Yeah, we've got 3 empty bags, so if we do find any goodies in Dungeon Shame, we should be able to take them. So maybe we'll find something and maybe we won't. I am going to kill this crab, though. 96 coins. Wonderful. So we've got to get back to that area that was completely infested with hellhounds. I don't know if they will have respawned. Maybe they will. That's where we found the Ruby Lighthouse gem, and that's where we killed the spy. His name was Landis, by the way. I'm not sure that's ever pointed out in any way, shape, or form, but that was his name. Oh, I hear you. Hi there. Wow, that actually missed. Cool. And we'll take the ruby. Well, we'll try to take the ruby anyway. We have to struggle with it a bit first, of course. I hear another one. Oh! Wasn't paying attention. Oh, but he's been neutralized. I don't know if we'll be able to get the goodies that, you know what, never mind, I don't care, I don't feel like having the avatar try to stick his hands in there and root around. There's the path to shame. That sounds like an emotional journey that one takes in a downward spiral. No respawn. Oh, no, we do have respawns. Okay. But at least the one right here didn't respawn. Oh. I lied. But that's okay. That's an okay thing to lie about. Well, let's just throw those rubies into this bag. Out of sight, out of mind. And it's time to go into Dungeon Shame. We'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you then.